He's not waking up on the 31st of December and going, ladies, I'm going to lose 5 kilograms this year. That's not the goal, okay? A goal is something that is going to help you get to your picture, your vision, your dream that you've created in your mind. That vivid picture. That's a goal. If you don't have those, you wouldn't stay on a plane with him. But you're quite happy to let the most important thing, which is your future, rest in the hands of a man like that. Or woman. Do you know they're letting women fly aeroplanes now? Yes. It's terrifying. We flew to Mauritius last week and the girl came out, this is Captain Jane, how are you? It was like, whoa.
Did you get to Mauritius?
No, we did. Probably the best landing I've ever had. Anyway, about 16, 17 years ago, I was a very driven, passionate, had to win, had to make as much money as I could young man. And 18-hour day, working 18 hours a day was a norm. In fact, if I worked less than that, I thought I was lazy. I was driving on the highway back from Pretoria, Foss Lane, and let me tell you something. When I was in the Foss Lane, I was going fast. There was no way anybody was going to get in that lane. There was another young man just like me, just as driven, just as passionate, just as determined to have the Foss Lane. And of course, we decided that both of us, at 8:30 on a Wednesday morning, were driving 180 k's an hour down the highway, both determined that we were going to be in the front. To the point that we actually started bumping each other on the road. Eventually to the point that he bumped my car into the center of the highway, my car rested on top of his, flipped over, slid across the highway. And as this car was sliding across the highway, can you imagine? I hadn't let him get the fast lane. But I was lying there, and I could feel this heat as my head was being ground away on the top as I was sliding across the road. Fractured my spine, C5 or 6. I was paralyzed. But he hadn't got the fast lane. I had kept the fast lane. Anyway, I got put into the ambulance and taken off to the hospital. And I think if we had to sit and look, you have to ask yourself, what is my most terrifying thing? People say things like drowning, or burning in a fire. Well, mine was being paralyzed. And let me tell you something, there is nothing more terrifying, nothing more frustrating than lying in a bed and you're just ahead. You can just turn it. In fact, you can't even turn it to the side because they've braced you like this. And all you can do is stare at the ceiling and then stare at the floor as they turn it the other way around. And then you get to see the wall as it goes past and then you stare at the ceiling again. The most terrifying thing that ever happened. But I'll stand here right now and I'll tell you that it was the best thing that ever happened to me. It opened my eyes. I realized that life was not just about working 18 hours a day. Life was not just about becoming as rich as I could become. Life was a fully rounded place where we needed to look at all the facets of our lives. But the major lesson that I learned, and it's amazing how the universe sends you these things to test you. I was driven by time. I was driven to succeed. I had a million things I had to do. So what did the universe say? All you've got now is time. All you've got now is one thing you need to learn to do is walk. And so I had that focus. And I learned a massive lesson that day. And it's one I want to share with you right now. Don't chase after too many things at once. Lesson, I'm going to give you 3 lessons right now. The first one, prioritize. Lesson number 2, prioritize. Lesson number 3, anyone? Correct. Okay. You must focus on what you want to achieve. Don't chase after your tail and have a million things you want to succeed at. Find the one big, hairy, big, massive, audacious goal that you want to achieve and put all your energy into making it happen. And when you achieve it, now you move on. Don't try and chase after too many things at once. Have one focused outcome that you want to achieve. And with dogged determination, wake up every single day and just do 1 or 2 or 3 things that are going to help you to move in that direction. If you can do that, nothing can stop you from succeeding.